Hi, my name's David Crowther. I'd just like to take a few moments of your time to share my story. Currently, I'm the operations manager at Water Ministries in Stoke-on-Trent, and some of our guys will be with you today, so we hope everyone's having a great day. I remember 1998, it was a derelict flat. There was no electricity, no water supply. Most of the windows had been boarded up, and I was absolutely paralysed by fear. Even if something had dropped through the letterbox, it was all my heart would stop and I would just freeze. The sound of footsteps outside the property. And I guess my life had been ravaged by heroin, and towards the end of my 15-year addiction, crack cocaine. I'd been caught up in the judicial system for many years. It was a really painful place to be. And I think the worst thing at that time was I felt that there was no hope. In fact, I'd lost all hope of hope. And it was incredibly painful and scary. I grew up on a small council estate in Greater Manchester, an estate called Hewswood Estate. And I guess like many estates in the area, it was a rough, tough working class estate, but at the same time a great place to grow up, where you could leave your doors open, each family looked after each family, you could play out till the lights went down, and it felt safe. But it wasn't long until I got into my teenage years and we were introduced to drugs. At the beginning it was just basic solvents, then we got involved in cannabis, amphetamines, and it kind of gave me some kind of confidence that I felt that I didn't have as a young man. And I remember the first time that I took heroin. I was 17 years old. And then from taking that heroin, my life kind of deteriorated rather quickly. I started to lose relationships with my family. My sister, who's 3 years older than me, found out very soon that I was taking drugs. I met a young lady and we entered a relationship, and Catherine became pregnant to now my son, who is 28, Jacob Luke. But even the relationship and the responsibility of becoming a father didn't really help in my addiction. I attended this church several times, and I think it was about the fourth time I remember that there was some kind of invite for people who may be trapped in kind of substance misuse, that their life's not going well, that things are struggling, and would you like to come forward and we'll pray with you. And how I did it, why I did it, it was kind of like an out-of-body experience. I just found myself at the front of this church, hundreds and hundreds of people behind me. It was embarrassing, it was kind of fearful, but I had nothing to lose. And from that day, something had changed in my life. I still woke up the next day with a physical addiction. I still woke up with pain, with insecurities, with physical ailments, but something had changed. And I think I was kind of, and I'll use the word, impregnated with hope once again, that perhaps something could be different this time. Perhaps these people could help me. Perhaps Jesus is real and something could happen. From that point, I can't really put into words how the Lord has blessed my life, how the Lord has restored things to me, to my family, to the communities that I once kind of destroyed. I've worked for Christian Ministries now for the last 19 years. I work for the local church in South Wales in community action, meeting the needs of our local communities with a Christian principle and the love of Christ. I now work for Water Ministries, and I'm investing back and I'm giving back. There's something inside me now, no matter how many tattoos they've got, how much they smell of smoke, how short the skirts are, how damaged and broken they are. Christ has placed something in me that I just have to take and give. That was given to me over 20 years ago, which was a hope and a future. I really appreciate you listening, and thank you, and have a great day. And there is a hope and a future.